I know y'all didn't think I was gonna be on, huh? Yeah, boy. It's cold as a mug out here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit right here, boy. You talking about cold, cold? Boy. You talking about freezing, freezing, freezing. I'm talking about freezing, freezing. But it is what it is, though, you know? In the benzo. Swooping in the benzo right now. You know, I don't know if you can get a Timu Benz, you know what I mean? But everybody be talking about I be everything Timo on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and Timu this, nigga. Uh-huh. I got this off of Timu too, nigga. Oh yeah, these ain't my feet too, huh? Yeah, Timu that, nigga. What about Timu friends at? You know what I mean? Just be knocking a nigga, knocking a nigga. What, I just borrowed this from somebody and they just told me, yeah, man, you can take the whip. Do your thing, dog. Nah, it don't happen like that. So since I be coming with the Timu chain, I came in a Timu Benz. I know they hate that. Hey, and I know Munchie hate it because he can't even drive himself. You feel me? So yesterday, since they want to say, oh yeah, this nigga got the Timu chains on, whatever, what else they said I had? Timu chains. Well, Timu this Benz, nigga. Timu that, nigga. Yeah, Timu that, nigga. Timu that, nigga. I ain't gotta go to no jumper, nigga. Look, look, look. It's too late to be a moderator. Hey, look, look. Hey, it look like he got P3 face. If that was P3 right now, they gotta laugh at him for getting blapped up. I'll be like, damn, nigga, how many times you got popped? 20? Nigga, how many shells you got in your ass? 80? That nigga, ever since I've been from Inglewood, this nigga been getting popped like popcorn. I'm like, damn, nigga. And then this time it was the homies? The homies, like how they did Bosco? Like how they did Bosco? Oh, you niggas shouldn't come around, bruh. Niggas ain't fucking with you like that. And then you know half pint, you know the what's up, what's up? Oh yeah, I just came today, you know what I mean? Yesterday, since I had all them Timu chains on, I wanted to get on live today and get on my Timu Benz. Yeah, Timu that, nigga. Timu that. Now what the chat gotta say? Oh, he got the Timu gold chains on. Blah, 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 yeah, 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 nigga. Check me out. Yeah, Timu that, nigga. Yeah, Timu that, bitch. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know they mad. I told you, I don't gotta go to no jumper, bruh. I don't gotta go to no jumper, bruh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 250? I told you that was gas money. And I was talking about gas money. Ooh wee. What they won't do for you too. Boy, you seen that play yesterday with WAK no hundreds up there at Bearman Kevo? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all up at a whole nother. Y'all don't know. If y'all don't know, WAK was the play. Jalik was the play. DC Baby Fake Ho was the play. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. YouTube, if y'all believe all that stuff that's going on, y'all didn't see the build up. You know what I mean? Once Jalik did what she did, WAC 100 was like, ding, let's go make some content. Yeah, that's on the dead homies. That's what he did. Y'all ate it up like a bowl of Cheerios. Mm-hmm. Where Diddy at? He probably somewhere in the federal penitentiary. And if you asking him about him, you should be his cellmate, braiding his hair. What you asking me for, nigga? Shit, nigga, what you asking me for Diddy for? Nigga, he right where he supposed to be, nigga, where I ain't at, nigga. Where you need to be. If you worried about Diddy, you need to be in here braiding his hair. And I ain't talking about at the top. I'm talking about at the bottom, by the pogo stick. You know? So you can just go ahead and he got some baby oil up in there for you. Dad told me he do. Shit, that nigga rich enough to have some baby oil. He getting that backyard boogie oogie oogie. Backyard boogie oogie oogie. And he ain't from Inglewood. He getting that backyard boogie though. Yes, sir. Yeah, no Diddy. Shit, I ain't with no Diddy files, bro. You crazy? Nigga, you stupid? You stupid? I almost towed up the car yesterday, too. You know what hopped out on me in the dark? A deer. And then you know what hopped out after the deer? A goat. Man, I was last night. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Caught myself trying to get my own Uber Eat. Because I don't wait for Uber to eat. I go get the Uber Eat. Boy, what? Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. You stay on my mind. That's where I'm at. Let me see if I can turn this air on without it being too loud, though. Munchie, show your whip. Hell yeah. Hey, Munchie, show us you can drive. Munchie, show us your motherfucking whip, nigga. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. This what I got going on, gang. This what I got going on, gang. No jumper, no SSI, helper. What they call them? Assistants? I don't know. Somewhere SSI. I ain't got a driver. I ain't got a chain on. Remember yesterday I was wearing Temu chains? Well, now I got a Temu Benz. What else y'all gotta say? See, once you troll, I just little by little unfold my life. Cause y'all think I'm a regular nigga. Y'all think I'm a 607 Well, I give 607 He got a little bread. I'll take that back. Oh, Dusty Draw Slim, Nina Boy, all them niggas is frauds. Tell them niggas show they whip. And the last time we see motherfucking Nina Boy show his whip, that nigga had a rental and put $4 whole in it. Y'all remember? I remember when that nigga went live before he was supposed to fight Bosco. That nigga filled up his tank and put $4 in the tank. Nigga used a bitch. Nigga put $4 in the tank, ho. I ain't what you even pull up to the station for? You putting $4 in the goddamn form? You playing? And they said you knew it wasn't yours because it's a rental. That's why you put $4 in it. You probably was gonna put 87 gas in that bitch, huh? Uh-huh. He said we need some music. Nah, man, I can't play no music or I don't get paid. Nigga, I got 8,000 views yesterday on my live, and I got a green. I ain't get a yellow, so that means that's all me. Hell yeah. And then to keep it 1,000 with you, I ain't never look. Next month would be 12 months I've been on YouTube. You know how many checks I got? None. You know how many checks I'm finna get since I got my number and stuff in the mail? Blood on the dead homies, nigga. I ain't got one check from YouTube. I bet you I get it on the 21st. Straight to my Georgia motherfucking Cash App, nigga. Mm-hmm. And that's an Eaglewood fact. Dead homies. Nigga, I took off 2 months. I'm finna get the whole 10-month back pay. You know what back pay is like? You know what SSI, when your granny be like, I'm finna get that back pay. I'm finna get back pay. All these butts. I been on YouTube. I ain't never spit none of the money. I never cared. I was just playing on here. I was getting my own money. I never cared. But now, since I seen the numbers, and then they told me, hey man, we can't show you no more how much you getting paid or if you monetize or not until you get your number in the mail. So I was like, what the fuck? So then now I get my number in the mail. Now all my numbers popped up. And yesterday my 8,000 live, my 8,000 people, oh yes, it got green. It ain't got no yellow. That means I ain't play no music and I didn't go too far sticking my fist up somebody. Cause when I go too far banging on somebody, that's when they give me yellow. Like when you say gay too much or too many B words or too many N words, they'll put a yellow on it. Nigga, yesterday I got green. And I was talking bad to these boys. I know, hey, cap. Yeah, cap this then, nigga. And you see it say Apple CarPlay, right? That mean I got an iPhone, bitch. Tell Butchie B and Bosco what they whipping. Yeah, I know I'm capping what this y'all gonna say this Gretty car, huh? This Gretty car. Hey, Heaven, tell them about the Benz family, man. I did this mainly for you too. Cause you showed me your bins and all that, man. So I had to do it to him since yesterday I had my Temu chains on. I had to show a nigga I got a Temu Benz off of Amazon. Yeah, boy. What they gonna do with me? Nothing. Is he gonna go to no jumper? Never. I don't need no jumper. I already got a Benz. What can you give me, gang? What can you give me? I got the chains. That's what them niggas working for. I got the whip. I got that. Nigga, I got the houses. I got that. So what you gonna do? Beg me to get the no jumper? Never. I'm a real nigga, dawg. I'll say it just like Plies. I'm a real nigga, dawg. Nigga, I'll never be on there and have it. And then you get marked out by a white boy and then get marked out by your hood. How you? What? I don't understand. That's Espanol. So you went to go tell this white boy some shit? So you asked your homies to whoop your ass, huh? That's what you did. Just like any other thing in the hood. Oh, nigga, you going against the program? Go to the back. We beating you. That's what they doing. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. It's just an old nigga doing new nigga shit. That's bad. Nigga, you pushing 40. Listen to this. Nigga pushing 40 from 40s and getting a D-Boski. That's how you know the streets ain't safe. When you 40 and you banging 40s and niggas want to put lefts and rights on you, this banging shit ain't about nothing, dog. You need to go ahead and be a pastor now. Crenshaw Christian Center, they'll hire Turtle. West Angeles, Faithful Central, they'll hire Spotty Face. He can be the youth pastor. Yep. We'll give Spotty Face a podium. He can go ahead and be a youth pastor. Cause the way he did his video last night about DC Baby Draco, oh, that nigga's so humble. That nigga's so humble. I'm like, bro, if y'all don't know the streets and how that nigga was talking, boy, that nigga, yeah, you know it is. Boy, listen. Boy, listen. Boy, listen. Oh, yeah. Hit the Cash App. $ PBF 400, man. I need some gas so I could drive around this beat. Yeah, Spotty Face looks so defeated, bro. Spotty Face, you could tell, like, now that Gucci got on there with DC Baby Draco to mark him out. Oh, wow. Hey, Spotty Face, stop calling your granny. Stop calling your uncles. Stop calling your aunties. Stop calling your cousins. They said you in a gang. You got to deal with it. You can't bring the family, grandma, and everything into the gang shit. Then you hear Gucci? He said, stop telling granny on me. That's what he said. Y'all heard what he said. That nigga said, stop telling granny on me. Nigga, you still gonna get DP. Nigga, you ain't 15 years old no more. Them tricks don't work when you're 40. Shit, that's what he told him in so many words. Nigga, we remember you used to do that 13, 14, 15. Go tell the family, oh yeah, the homie's trying to hey, don't beat up Carl. Leave Carl alone. Mom, he from the hood. No, he ain't. He still got a chance. Now, you can't do that no more, Spotty Face. Granny, she can't fight for you no more, dog. Nigga, if that's the case, if you go talk to Granny and you want Granny to save you, take off that motherfucking Mets hat, nigga, and then tell her honestly, Mama Deuce, I quit this busterism. You know what I mean? I'ma stop acting like a gangster. I know I'm a big ugly gorilla nigga, and a lot of niggas is scared. But you know, in the county jail, I caught a lot of fades because a lot of niggas wasn't scared of them. You know how that shit go. Cause a lot of niggas ain't scared of them. Nigga, I wish a 4 extra would come up in there talking like he was with them hands. Now, I don't want no problems with him. That's how gangster I'ma keep it. That nigga got no fingers, I don't want the fade. You won, my nigga. Just don't diss the hood. You can say 40 this, 40 that. Nigga, if I see your hand like that, I'm so G'd up, nigga, I'll leave that nigga alone. I'll tell the homies to leave that nigga alone. Blood, that ain't no win. Nigga, come on, man. That's like autism. Like, come on, man. You gotta leave bro alone. Let him be from his gang, man. He can't even pull a trigger. You feel me? Let that nigga do what he do, gang. And if he busting with the left hand, then he busting like Munchie. He can't see. Come on, just keep it 100, man. Just like Munchie. What you doing to blower on, Munchie? Munchie, they got to point in a direction for you to bang the... Come on, man. What you doing with a blick? Man, come on, Munchie. You can't see. What you doing with a blick? All you gonna do is hurt some kids, some grandmas, some children. Come on, Munchie. You think just because you got the blick on you know how many niggas had the blick on them that had eyes to see and still got RIP? Brother. And then you come on, man. No, this ain't motherfucking 600. This ain't no motherfucking safe place for y'all. What are you talking about? That's 600. You got the wrong live, gang. I don't do call-ins from Skittles and all that, gang. You know what I mean? I leave that to 600. Skittles ain't calling me. This ain't that type of chat. My name ain't 600. My name Neptune. Two different niggas from two different sides of the track. He from the other side of the tracks, little dude. Come on, little dude. I don't answer calls from Skittles. Talking about put some, this gonna be the gay hotline today. Man, what kind of real nigga gonna have a gay hotline? Man, come on, man. And then you gotta know he's cool with it because Ray J got the Gatorade, Gatoration, some kind of Gabery, Gay Brigade, whatever. You know what Ray J do. I don't pay attention to that fruity nigga. So look, this is the lineup. You got Fruity 600 with the side girlfriend Skittles. You got Ray J with the Gatoration, Gay Brigade, the Gay Brigade, something, HIJK, Elemental P Club. You know what I mean? Then you got the older homie from the hood, the Donut, the one that spit on Aaron the plumber. Yeah, he's the bodyguard for the Gay Brigade. Yeah, Donut, you in violation too. Nigga, you a big old blood, right? Yeah, you a big old fat blood. That don't mean you can't run around and get some air took about your ass. I know a lot of big niggas that got skinny and got put in that chair. Now they pushing a chair. You know what I mean? Yeah, be big and bold if you want to. You know the big and bold niggas always get put down. Yeah, and niggas don't put them down with lefts and rights. Niggas get put down. Yeah, boy. You better know that. You can be big as a house. I wish you would. And Donut know it too. Donut know how, boy, he know I'm dangerous. He know. But and then when I get quiet, you see how I'm talking now? When I get quiet and then just skedaddle and then come back and blood gone, and we ain't talking about to the feds or on the Rico. Blood gone go to the upper room where Jesus. Yeah. Be right there singing at the thing like nothing happened. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm always on these niggas' ass. When I wake up, I still want to smash a nigga like mashed potatoes. When I go to sleep, I still want to mash that nigga Bosco face into more mashed potatoes. Boy, listen, this is the reason why I'm on YouTube. Boy, I can't wait till y'all see me in the ring. Boy, with this nigga Costco the Custer Cuz. Oh my mama, it ain't gonna be nothing like no Nina boy. Boy, I'm gonna put Bosco down. And then, the way the big homies has been getting in my lives, way in New York. And they like, yeah, blood, you the little homie, but you my big homie. I got my OG homies from New York, Queen Street, in the motherfucking chat telling me, yeah, that's right, blood, get on his ass. Nigga, I'm the truth, nigga. Nigga, I'm that, nigga. And I ain't choose this, nigga. I grew up in it, nigga. Just like Boys in the Hood, just like Friday, nigga, I was that little ass kid kicking over the trash cans, knew all the smokers. Go talk to the smokers. Tell the smokers how much they stink. And then when I got older, they was my number one smokers. Tell me about myself. I used to tell the gang members, man, I'm a part of the DARE team. No gang members. I say no to drugs. I used to wear the patches and everything on my backpack. Nigga, I was a square, nigga. Did not want to do this life. But now, y'all got me? Oh, yeah, you took my brothers? Oh, nigga, I'm stay sticking it to you niggas. For life. I don't care what the peace treaty said with the homies. There ain't no peace treaty with me, nigga. Shit, nigga, you can, nigga, shit. Just like I wouldn't be on no kick and cack being boo, nigga. If it ain't big and back, then the shit ain't boo. I ain't even, man, when I first got to the internet, I couldn't even say kick and cack being boo, because I used to always get it twisted. You know what I mean? Like, peace. Ain't no peace in the street. You see what's going on with ICE and these people having all kind of riots in LA and Miami? Peace. What kind of planet you living on? You an alien? Ain't no peace on this mother. Man, as long as you black, it ain't no peace on these streets. What's wrong with you? Talking about peace. There wasn't even peace in the Bible. And then even in the Bible, they was carrying the peace. But it wasn't a gun. It was called a sword. So what peace you talking about? You went to church yesterday, old square biz. What the Bible tell you, he carried a sword. And then even the Bible said keep the sword on you. But they want to say it's the Bible. I think it's a real one. Keep the sword on you. Go preach that. How mama let me shout about that? Yeah, they don't want to go to my church. He said keep the sword on you. They want to say keep the Bible. What if he was talking about a real sword and then today it's a blicky? Yeah. Who told y'all that? The pastor? His interpretation? Well, my interpretation is a little bit different, and I went to college. He didn't. So what? Nigga, 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 go preach that nice shit to somebody else, gang. Shit, nigga, I was born in the church. I was in the church at 2 months. You think I want to go back? Nigga, I done heard every story and every lie. I'm boo. My mama know that. My granny yesterday that went to church know that. My mama yesterday, she know that. She was sitting in church with Draco, the ruler. Yeah, his mama was sitting next to my mama at church yesterday. On the dead homies, every Sunday, on the same row. My mama sit on the left-hand side, she sit on the right-hand side, and they keep all the kids and the guy kids in between us. On the dead homies. I could have went to church yesterday. And you know what? It ain't gonna be no find my mama. The only way I'll be having to find my mama if she went to the bathroom, gang. You know what I mean? That's the only time. But like I said, Draco the ruler, mama, the rapper, R.I.P., yeah, she sit next to my mama every Sunday. She know my sisters. She know my godsons, God, whatever you call them, because I don't know them niggas. All I knew go to church is my baby sister. This is my godson. With Carl, whatever the fuck. I'll be like, yeah, whatever, nigga. Every time I come to church, y'all got some new godchildren. I'm not keeping up with all these folks. I don't know their names. I don't know their birthdays. We ain't related. Y'all do the church shit. I don't know them niggas. If I didn't grow up in church with you, I'm boo. Like, nigga, what? And I used to be Draco in church. They didn't. YouTube ain't told you about that side. Yeah, they'll tell you everything about Draco. They ain't gonna tell you how Draco mama used to drag him and Ralphie to church. Ask Ralphie. Ask Ralphie where his mama go. And then you ask him by himself. And then I'm gonna tell you where his mama at. And then he gonna be like, yeah, Neptune ain't lying. On Bloods. And we could go to No Jumper and do that. But I ain't going to No Jumper. But I'm saying, like, I could go to Big Platform and bang that. Nigga, your mama sit every Sunday, nigga. They damn near got names on them damn seats in that church. Hell yeah. Let somebody be in my mama's spot. Boy, you gonna see some gang banging. Boy, that's why I don't go to church. Them motherfuckers in church, even the old ladies, you take her seat, she gonna cause a ruckus in church. Man, it's gonna be all kind of ushers and deacons and all type of shit tell you to get out that lady seat. Dead homies. That's why I said, what's the difference from church and gang banging? It ain't no difference to me. I don't know if we have earthquakes in Georgia, but something just shook. Yeah, the car turned off. You just gotta push the button. It's a push start. I know y'all ain't know nothing about that. Said that's not true. Shit. Hum bubba lubba shabba. I don't know what you talking about. But hum bubba lubba shabba, whatever you talking about. I ain't worried about it. That's not true. Nigga, I know I'm spitting facts, nigga, and probably know the Bible way better than you. So please don't pop it to me. Like I said, most of you niggas didn't even grow in church. Nigga, I was in church at 2 months. Nigga, I know all the stories. And ain't no extra believe in this and extra believe in that. Cap. Nigga. And then at the end of the day, why Jesus turned water into wine? Why we can't drink wine when he turned water into wine? He knew wine would get you messed up. But y'all talking about, it's a God don't like you to drink. Why he turned water into wine? Go ahead, tell me a story. Why y'all drink wine on communion? Talking about on some eating other people. What? Nigga, that's cannibalism. You take this for the body and drink this for the blood. Man, that's tradition. Didn't the Bible say you and your tradition will be the reason why you go to jail? Go to hell? You and your traditions? Come on, man. Knock it off. Read your Bible right. Read it the front way, not backwards. Weird niggas. They be all up in that Bible stuff. Man, shaba. Niggas be faithing out. Niggas be giving love offerings and all type of stuff. Yeah, man. These people up in there take this. This is the body. Take this. This is the blood. So we doing this to people? That's weird. You want to talk about other Jesus turned water into wine? Yeah, and the wine. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. Jesus turned the water into wine. That was not no represent or nothing. He wanted them to have a good time while they was there. It was a gang of people. It was a party. What is you talking about, weirdo? It wasn't no symbolism. The symbolism was they gathered up and they was over there having a party, a festival, a wedding. What are you talking about, goofy? They didn't have no representation but having fun at the wedding. Crazy, man. Yeah, I told you don't know your Bible, goofy. Nigga. Nigga, I could talk about everything on here, and I'm like that. Yeah, communion is cannibalism. Yes. Yes, so if you do that at your church, you out of pocket. Yeah. If that was the case, did Jesus do that? Y'all talking about break communion? Did Jesus do that, or did they tell y'all that? Yeah, I know. That's when the Bible get tricky. You got to start reading. Didn't you read the Bible when it says, study to show thyself approved? Study to show thyself approved. Not what the pastor told you what was approved. You got your own brain. That's why he said, as a child, I thought as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things, like letting the pastor think for me. That's putting away childish things, bozo. Let no pastor preach for me. Pastor ain't got no blessings for me that I can't pray for myself. And I ain't got to get that nigga no money. Did Jesus go to church? Mr. Church Man? Where was Jesus' church? Apostolic Christian at the Cross Church? Missionary Baptist? No, nigga, he was in the streets with the niggas carrying swords. AKA today would be guns. Goofy. And you wonder why people run up in them buildings and have their way with y'all. Goofy. Now you got millionaire pastors that pat you down and got police at the church. Why y'all got police at the church if y'all believe in this Hamlamalama Jesus? Exactly. The church is inside you. Facts. When we come together, we are the church. It ain't no goddamn building that we gotta pay this motherfucking pastor to keep up and so he can live on the property. Why you think churches is the only thing that don't get taxed? Why they don't want to worry about their money? Because they know everybody in there already manipulated. They don't got to worry about no church people. They all trying to be righteous. And then it's still an agenda that's America's pushing on all brown people. We did not come to America thinking about no Jesus. We was Muslims. We was more Muslims than anything, goofy, and we didn't speak no motherfucking English. So what is the Gideon's Bible? And who's from Gideon? Where the fuck is Gideon? Placed by the Gideons. Where the fuck is the Gideons? See, I was telling someone earlier how the Bible talks about space and doesn't believe in our solar system or even the concept of galaxies is wild. Yeah, we ain't the only ones here, goofies. Why you think all these people try to cover up other people being here, other people in the ocean? I believe deep down in the ocean, them things is deep. Why? Because they know we can't mess with them. They know how deep we can go. They watch us in the submarines. And then, don't the Bible tell you that some of the angels is cast down to the deep seas of the ocean, and when God come back, he gonna release them? The worst ones? He said they alive deep at the bottom of the ocean. You didn't read your Bible? You don't remember that? Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. Yeah, it probably is an ocean in the ocean. Why? Because we can't even get through it. As humans, we can only go so far. Hey, you ever thought about this? We can only go so far in the ocean, and we can only go so far in the sky. We got this satellite that been fucking floating for about 40 some years. And they talking about as it's still going, it ain't ran into nothing, right? But what about these other things that we can't explain with no propellers on the back that's traveling at light speed? Come on, man. Come on, man. And then you mean to tell me there ain't nothing else out there but in the hieroglyphics where them kings and princes died as pharaohs, and they got these strange bird head and monster and cow looking heads? Do you know the angels don't look like us? Do you know the angels have animal heads with human bodies? You know that, right? You know that, right? The Bible tells you that, right? You know that, right? Yeah, the Bible will tell you. Some of the angels do not have human heads. They have human form and bodies and wings and stuff like that. They don't have a human head. See, y'all don't even know, you know what I mean? Y'all don't even know what y'all doing. Going to church paying a pimp. That's what y'all doing. It's a spear-shaped garb, not a globe or a continent. You can't go up at all. Earth is not a globe. It doesn't spin. Hey, I don't know. I don't even know if the picture they show us that's far away and they show the lights on America. I don't believe that's real either. Just like they did that fake landing on the moon way back and had everybody believing. Goofy. Just goofy as people want to be. And believed it. And that was your government. So you mean to tell me the government played people way back then and they ain't gonna play people now? Stop it. They faked landing on the moon. You know how many kids was clapping and your teachers, scientists believing that shit, and them niggas didn't even go. Yeah, and then look, I don't know if it's flat, I don't know if it's round. But if it was round, why ain't nobody falling off this bitch? Cause if I'm upright, who's upside down? Now I know the concept of water in a cup. When you turn it upside down, it's over with. You got water in a full circle staying on the planet? Bro, here we go. Here we go. Well, here goes the trolls. Let them have a moment. I'm trying to spark. Like I said, man, I might be from the gang, but I ain't a dummy. You might think I say a lot of stuff on live. It ain't entrapment, because I ain't admitted to nothing. I could say a lot of things, but I ain't put person, place, or things. The police gonna have to move around and do some work. I ain't no young nigga. Yes, sir. You got to think about it too. If I made it to my age, 41, and I done been in so many court buildings, and I made it without getting life, I know how to shut the fuck up. I know how to not tell on my homies. It said gravity is a myth. It's all weight. I don't know. I ain't a scientist. Y'all getting deep on me though. I'm street smart and book smart, or y'all in there banging on each other. Gravity isn't weight. Mass is weight, dummy. What the you smoking? An incense? Nah, it's one of them extendos. Mm-hmm. I didn't have enough. You know how you be using them raws, them long raw, and then you just got a nice little, and you put all that tobacco in there. We YouTube, so we gotta keep it YouTube. You put the tobacco all in there, you know what I mean? But you ain't have a fat, you know what I mean? So, but I'm good though. It's gas though. I know if you got in the car, you be like, God damn, that tobacco smell fire. He said gravity is a theory. I don't know, but I know who ain't got no gravity. It's all them people that go on no jumper. They take your foundation right under your feet. You just be floating. They hit you with sidewinders, back doors, front doors, side doors. Man, don't trust them folks, gang. Telling all y'all, man, the way for Spody Face, aka Turtle, the way he talking on the internet, he need to go ahead and give it up, gang. Your hood is going against you online. That's not a good look. Your whole hood is waiting for you. How would you feel if you knew the whole world, which is the internet, knew you supposed to go get messed up? If he used to walk anywhere in LA, somebody be like, "Hey, Spody Face, when you gonna get your DP?" That's messed up, huh? Mm-hmm. Yep. But like I said, WAK 100, he ran the play. He ran the play, man. He ran the play, and everybody went for it, man. I'm glad I didn't see too much yesterday. I was busy driving around. I was supposed to go back 1 o'clock so I could see if my ops was looking for me, but I got busy. You know, God got a plan for everybody. But yeah, I was gonna go live at 1 p.m. yesterday, but you know, life be lifing. You know, everybody get out of church. I ain't going. I ain't going to church, but I'll pick you up. We can get something to eat after. But I don't want to hear this same story. It's the same story told a different way. I don't need to go to church to hear the same story every Sunday, gang. I know the rest of the story. And once I get the concept, I can leave in the first part because I know where you're going. I didn't heard it all the time, and I had to hear it because my dad was a deacon. So when somebody had to get El Jecto, El Cito, and they had to get thrown out the church for doing something goofy, that's what my dad's job was. So you could say he was on some gangster ish at church, and then I went to the street and did the gangster ish. And then I had the Crips looking for me. I had the 5-5 Crips pulling up beside the church looking for me. And that's when they used to do that Crenshaw and Slauson Sundays. They used to be cruising. It was a gang of niggas. All I can say is them niggas looked like Dub C. They was bald-headed, dark-skinned Crip niggas. And I was like 15, 16. And they always used to ride by the church. And then when the homie, damn, what's that nigga name? I used to call him Baby Shaq, because that nigga was tall as Shaq, dark-skinned like Shaq, and he was from 60s. But yeah, uh, this nigga hopped out on it before. They pulled up in front of the church, acting like they was gonna like do something to me, right? This nigga got off the drums, like I guess he seen it. He got off the drums in church and came out the door. I'll never forget. Damn, I forgot his name. That nigga had on a white motherfucking long sleeve button up t-shirt, a tie, and some black slacks and some church shoes, and told them niggas, "Cuz on 6-0, y'all ain't finna touch my nephew. Woo, 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 woo. This, and that." And then started, they was like, that's how I knew they was from 5-5. It was like, 5-5 neighborhood Crip. He wear a lot of red around here, cuz. Woo. He was like, "Yeah, this my nephew. Woo, this, and that. Nigga, woo, woo." Whatever he told them, them niggas never stopped by the church again. Dead homies. You can say he saved me, or you can say Jesus saved me. Well, I got baptized that day, huh? Yep. Them niggas gonna get me. And I never forget because I had a powder blue shirt on. I had a red Pro Club under. I had a powder blue Pro Club, a red one under, and then I had the powder blue Dickies with the powder blue Chucks with the fat red strings in them. I knew exactly what I was doing. But I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew exactly what I was doing. And them niggas saw me. That's what I'm saying. I could have been a casualty of war way back. That's what I said. That's why I really I be laughing. I ain't no better than none of my homies that didn't make it. And I feel that way. Why? Because I grew up with these niggas. I don't feel like with them leaving, it couldn't have been me. You know what I mean? Now, some of them, it couldn't have been me because they ain't had no blickies on them. It couldn't have been me. You know what I mean? Like, the way you got, you didn't even have Blickadelski. That's the only time I can say it couldn't have been me. My dad gave me one at about like 15, a deuce, a chrome one with a pearl handle. And he told me, the deacon of the church, my dad told me, if I ever ask you for this blicky and you don't have it, me and you gonna have worse problems than what me and you be having with your homies. And I knew my dad, 270, I'm not finna fight that big old nigga. For real. I tried him when I was like 17. He choked me out. Like, that nigga choked me out in the living room. I thought I was gangsta. That nigga, I don't know how this fat nigga did it, but he jumped up from that lazy boy up the two stairs, which was like the living room, and got up that motherfucking that pearl floor, that whatever that floor is, that hard pearl looking floor. My dad had a nice floor. You can moonwalk. We had used to have Star Trek. Nigga, that floor was just like what's that what Miss Doubtfire? When the Miss Doubtfire was in that house singing in them clothes. Yep, you could do that to the same. My dad snatched me up so goddamn fast. Hell yeah. Y'all seen Miss Doubtfire and that nigga slid with the broom and slid in his socks? Yep, you could have did that. We was moonwalking on that floor. Man, my dad got up that motherfucking door, got up to that door so quick, had my head back, like grabbed me by the hoodie, and had me, man, that nigga had me bent up like a pretzel. You know them dipping pretzels that you get at the mall? He had me twisted up like a pretzel, just like that. I was like, oh, shit. I'll never forget. And I know he never forgot neither. I know he never forgot. Because that's the last time me and my dad almost had a squabble. Because that was like my best friend growing up. I never known him not to be home. Like, it wasn't no, dad didn't come home last night. Never in my life. Never in my life. If they was beefing, dad was on the couch. And he still made the couch look better than the goddamn bed. Hell yeah. That nigga has big old pillows and big old covers. I used to be like, damn, dad, shit, if this wasn't the living room couch, man, look like you got a good spot, Pops. I heard you and Mom. She was over there blabbing, huh? Just blabbity blab blabbing. You know what them women be doing, just talking just because they got lips. I used to be like, and then my little brother got caught one time. My little brother said, Mom, just be quiet. And this nigga was under 10. I'm talking about my mama beat the brakes off that nigga when we got home. He did. Yeah, homies. Nigga having sisters and brothers. Sometimes you got some classic moments, bruh. He was about like 10 years old. He's like, Mom, just be quiet. Like, we all knew, like, Mom, you ain't finna win the war. Like, just shut up. Like, we already know how dad get down. If you ain't on the track, you might not go eat with us and sit in the car. Like, but hell yeah. He told my mama that. Boy, she took out all the frustration on my dad on his butt cheeks. I was like, Mama, you did him wrong. Like, you whooped him the way you felt about dad. That's what make it fucked up. That's what made it messed up. But she broke him down. Now, that's my mama best friend. He the tallest out of all the boys too, so but he can't tip nobody up. Don't my brother look just like me. He be in LA too. You might mistaken him for me, but I know he got lefts and rights. He the only one got missing tooth. He didn't know how to duck. I know how to duck. I got all my shit. Hell yeah. And he got packed out in I think reception. Some neighborhoods packed him out. Yep. Yep. I remember that shit. And then I tried to catch the niggas that did it. I call myself going to jail. Do you know I went to jail? I ain't never told this story, I went to jail to go try to get niggas that got my brother in jail. Dead homies on my daddy rest in peace. I did. I'm brazy. Dead homies, I did that. I went to jail to go catch up with my little brother. And every time I got there, they said, oh, he just got transferred here. Oh, he just got transferred here. Oh, yeah, we know your brother. I was looking at you, but you're a little bit shorter, but you're stockier than him. He's like tall and skinny. Like, yeah. Like, yeah, you do look like him. No, I'm the older brother. He looks like me. I can't look like him, and I came first. Oh, you're right. Yeah, my little brother got locked up, what was that, Theodore Lacey, Orange County? He got packed out by some Watergates and some Watergates and some other shit. He said Adam 22 need to hire this dude on my mama. I won't go to no jumper. I got a jump shot. I can't go to no jumper. I can never go to no jumper when I got a jump shot. And then another brother that should have never been up on no, man, Brick Baby's up. Man, that Brick Baby is, look, I'm telling you, I'm looking all y'all in the camera eye. Brick Baby is not a factor in the county jail. They was giving that nigga nugs so he could survive. He was scumming and bumming, smelling like a skunk in there. He smelled like a pack of wild wolves on the dead homies. Butter and mayonnaise in Blood dreads, Blood. When I try to help Blood, and he told the story, but then he tried to put some zesty shit at the end, but then he said I was punching niggas out in the county jail, then you gonna say I'm a Blood 4 extra. That was weird. You gonna make me sound like I'm extra out, then you gonna say I heard on 2 Gangsta YouTube, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, Brick Baby? And that's why I was like, ooh, internet shit. So I was like, oh, okay. When I came to the internet, I thought when niggas said this on the internet, it was real shit. Nah. I bet you if Brick Baby see my numbers and how big I am, by the time his old rusty dusty ass come home and his son be about like, or daughter be about like 30, yeah, I'm gonna be like 50, 60 something. Yeah, by the time Brick Baby come out, nigga, he gonna be my friend. He gonna try to come on the podcast. Look, like, hey man, you know how this internet shit go. Oh, sick. So, shut your ass up, nigga. And I ain't give you no money. Yep. Just like nobody helped me, I ain't helping you. You can get on there, and I'll give you your time of 15 seconds of shame. And then you better jump off the boat and swim, or I'm gonna do you like that first slave ship, Jesus, and throw your ass right to the sharks. Hell yeah. Yeah, you better do your research. That first slave ship that came to America was named Jay-Z, Jesus. Yeah. And they was throwing your black ass off in the name of Jesus. With that Gideon's book. And if you told them, Assalamu alaikum, and they told you, no, Jesus the Christ, the blood, and you said it again, they threw you to the sharks. Do you know that? Shaba. Yeah, you did. I used to get bullied bad in high school, man. I used to get bullied so much, I don't even remember your name. Just a quick fun fact. When I said I was from NHP for 2 weeks, baby B-Rat, was Debo at Inglewood and Crozier. Do you know I was Tiny B-Rat? Just because I had thumpums. I wasn't the instigator, but any of the homies that was my age, tall, fat, skinny, asked them niggas, did they have a grapefruit or some busted lips fucking with T-Dog turned Neptune? Ask them. I ain't got whooped but by a nerd. If you ain't that nerd and you can't put the street where we was, you ain't him. I could say that nigga whooped my feet because he whooped the homie feet. He whooped the homie feet so bad, but he was a square. And then when I took out my backpack and gave it to the bitches, he whooped my feet. And then I couldn't believe it. And we got out again and he whooped my feet again. And he was a square. I could not believe it. I gave him his props. We didn't pack him out. We was young G's. But Lil Stretch, ooh, wait, he whooped you. He whooped me too. But I tried to, you didn't even get the back fade. You got down once. I got down with him twice. I should have knew you was a mark when you didn't get down with him again. And this, how much pride shit I was on. All he took and with that extra because he called the fade out on the homie by my house. And it was in the hood, but it wasn't close by the block. But he was close, like down the street from my house. And I took it personal. Nigga, that nigga whooped my feet. And then I asked him he want to be from the hood. Then the homies was like, blood, that nigga look like, but if you ain't him, I ain't finna give you the details. The homies laughed at me, but I took it. I was like, yeah, blood whooped me. He was like, yeah, Lil Stretch and the bitches told us. I was like, blood whooped me 2 rounds. They was like, yeah, we heard you with 2 rounds. He whooped your feet. I was like, yeah, I couldn't believe it. They was like, blood, you just learned your grown man lesson. Hey, don't just think, we black, we Africans, we can fight. When we scared, we can fight. They said you learned your first grown man lesson. Nigga, don't just think, oh yeah, he looked like a fun boy. No, that fun boy might whoop your feet. You never know. Nah, he didn't get put on. He got into it with the homie Stretch. He got into it with the homie Lil Stretch, and we was walking with some, some little tricks. And like I said, I used to have an S curl and shit right there. You know what I mean? I used to be dressing just like Jagged Edge. I used to have a big old, I ain't gonna lie, a big old silver chain. Sometimes two. It had the big old medallion on it. I had the long white t-shirts. We used to call it "Go Get a B shirt" from the swap mop. So I had a blown B shirt. And yeah, where that shit almost go to your knees like Soldier Boy. Yeah, dead homies. Dead homies, I ain't gotta lie about it. I lived it. Shit, nigga, I'm not ashamed of it, nigga. And then that's why I said I don't see how niggas hold pistols and shit now. We used to have shirts to cover everything. You feel me? Now this shit nigga so tight, nigga. You see the butt of the gun and everything. You can see the nigga got $2.55 in his pocket. I can't get out like that. But anyway, so we walking home from school. Mind you, I'm still playing football these days. Mind you, in high school, I'm still playing football. This nigga's a square from Delaware, skinny, do all his homework, wear the glasses. I'ma just go ahead and say it. The nigga look like Urkel. They said Urkel whooped your feet, blood. I said, indeed he did. I said, I asked him be from the hood, and I'll tell you the name. Big L Dog was like, nah, blood look too much like a nerd, blood. They was like, what we gonna call him, Gadget Blood? I was like, damn, that's like some nerd shit. Like, we was gonna call him Gadget Blood. And then it was like, nah, blood, let him be a scientist. Like, leave Blood alone. He don't look like a gang member. Like, Blood is gonna get pressed by niggas. But he gonna whoop feet. He gonna whoop feet. But why would I do him like that? I'm messing up his life. He said no. I didn't press him. Bosco said yeah. I said no. And look what happened. Bosco is quiet right now. Bosco is living like a caveman, the way he looks. The best way for him to survive is to be in the dark in a cave where nobody got to be seeing his face. That's why he really hides out. You feel me? Because that face is just so noticeable and treacherous. Like, come on, man. If you had Benny Hanna's, you had P.F. Chang, you had Olive Garden, and you see a Bosco face walking there, you mean to tell me your face ain't gonna be like, ooh? Would you still want to finish your food? I wouldn't. The scenery just got way more fucked up. This nigga look like a baby dinosaur walking through this bitch. I don't even know if he got costume or not. I'm gonna be thinking, is this Halloween? Is this a stick up? They trying to PNB rock me? Cause this man definitely got a mask on. Come on, man. Oh, mashed potato face ass nigga. That nigga look like an ashtray. Where all the butts is in it, just ashed out. Kind of like WAK 100 face. Just an ashtray looking ass face. Nigga just put out ashes all on the shit, nigga. Go take all those cigarettes and then go look in the ashtray. That's what they face look like. Niggas got road maps and shit all on their shit, gang. Come on, man. Fuck out of here. Niggas talking about Bosco a comedian. Bosco who, man? Just sit me in front of him. I'ma roast him till Jesus come. He know that. He know that. That's why he ain't on here saying nothing. Man, I used to roast you for the free ski. Boy, you said that little bullshit on the internet. Nigga, I will roast you until you catch the fade. Nigga, I will roast you. Nigga, look, we can go celebrity match. We could be the first ones to go bare fists. Boy, I'm on that. I am on that, brother. Say my motherfucking name and use a mark. Oh, nigga, I'm hot. Steaming. As Munchie B would say, perplexed. He using big words and I don't even know if he graduated. But I feel perplexed. And I'll hit you with the Munchie. And what else? I feel perplexed and I'll hit you with the Munchie. Yeah. And what else they was saying? Munchy, crunchy, and creamy. Blood is brazy. Blood is brazy calling himself the mayor, and he got that peanut butter. So boy, he's a hard nigga. I'll give him that. Munchie, you hard. I'll give him that. Munchie is hard. He's a gang member for that. If you could stand up under the whole world, knowing your BIZZ, and still deny it with a straight face, sheesh, you could have been dangerous in what's that NCIS and all them shows and stuff like that. Boy, better watch Munchie. That nigga can hold water, just his own. He ain't gonna hold yours, but he can hold his own. Boy, you bold to get up front of this world, boy. Telling the world you know, you that didn't happen to you. And but you know why nobody's came out? Who's gonna say, yep, and I seen him do it? Ain't nobody gonna admit to that nigga, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody finna say, yeah, I seen Munchie there. You know, it looked like he had the runs. Who gonna say that? That ain't gangster. Mm-hmm. That stuff is true. I was in there. He said jelly time. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I heard what happened to Munchie, it's like, put it like this. Just imagine, if you can, me having a regular day, right? I'm coming from Compton Court, and I had like a sales case or something, but they bumped it down because I knew exactly how much money I had. The sheriff gave me some action. He said, Mr. Floyd, all right, you got a shitload of Crinonac and you got a shitload of Chris, right? He said, look, now I'm going to ask you just one question. If I feel like you lying to me, it's over with. And I am a sheriff, and I got the leeway to write this up the way I want to write it. I was like, all right, come on with it. He said, how much money do you have? Man, he said, before you say anything, this is what I'm going to say. I will give you up to $5 off. He said, the only reason why I'm giving you this, because if you say a number and you $5 in between it, I'm going to let you have this money. He said, but the second reason is, even if you is selling, I like the way you keep your money organized. Dead homies, the Bompton sheriffs told me that. Because I had the dubs, the 10s, the 50s, the 100s on the dead homies. I told him the money on the dot. That nigga counted it. He said, either you good or this really your money. So what's up with these drugs? I said, man. And I just told him, I hit a hard bump in my life. And, you know, I got homies, you know, you can tell I'm tatted up and shit like that. So, you know, instead of me buying dimes and dubs, I just go get the wholesale. He was like, all right, that's cool. Cuff up. Boop, took me in. It started as a sales case and dropped down because he gave me my money. That was the main thing. That money, that $471 was on my books. I went to Canteen, blood. Dead homies while I was waiting for court. So I come back. I'm on the bus. I used to see Draco the Ruler on there. On the dead homies, Draco the Ruler was going to Bompton Court. And his girl used to fly from Vegas to his court dates all the way through Corona. So, anyway, that was later on down the line. So, I'm riding the bus, and you know how it's like maybe like 8 to 10 seats. Then it's the bar, they lock that. Then it's about like 6 more seats, 6 more rows of seats. Then it's a bar. Then they got niggas in the spit tanks where you can't spit on them. They be PC, high power. So they got the plexiglass on it, so you can't spit on them. Okay, cool. So I'm in the one behind the people that you can't spit on. They put the females in there because you can't touch them and stuff like that. So we riding back, and I think the nigga was from BSV. It said, hey, you know what happened to Munchie? I said, Big Munchie from Crenshaw Mafia? Like, nah. The one, it's one with a birth. And everybody used to, before the peanut butter shit, they used to say, the nigga with the birthmark on his face. I'm like, Ascari? I didn't even call him Munchie. On dead homies, nigga. I ain't call him. I said, Ascari, man, that was like little boy to me. That's how I know this nigga. Nigga, he can act like he want to. Nigga, to you. Nigga, to the streets. Him and his brother, nigga, he know me. That's why he didn't say my name. Because he know. Factor. And he know. He can't get no sit down with me. Because you know why? We was beefing. You know, your homies were trying to do that to us, and I was doing it right back. Oh, that's why he will not talk about me, because it can get ugly. And he's going to involve other niggas. He didn't do it. I was there. You weren't there. So you can't speak. So I'm already the president to your mayor. Yeah, I'm the president to your mayor because you talking about shit and I was a smacker. And y'all know this. That's why I said, link up. Hell no. If nigga get me, that's like successfully into my generation and what we did. For me being alive, trophied up. You talking about 2 times over. Got out, still was on that. Got out and still was on that. Got out, said, God damn, they getting old, blood. Hey, when they start calling you big homie, get out the game, gang. Just get out the game. If you in jail and you just keep going back and you went in there and hey, what's up, YG? Hey, what's up, little homie? Well, and then it turned to, what's up, big homie? It's time to go, gang. Change your ways. Stop doing that. The police and the prisons know your name. Oh, Floyd's back. We knew you wouldn't make it. I'd be like, fuck this bitch ass nigga. Why I have to come back to the same fucking reception? Then when you doing shit and getting cracking, the police remember you because you was effing up stuff up in there. They know your name. They'll see you at the program office. Oh, look at Floyd. Marshawn Lynch. Look at Marshawn Lynch, guys. That's what the police used to call me because I was stocky and I had to trace the niggas in the bay. The police, like, nigga, what? Folsom? Shit like that. They used to be like, Marshawn Lynch. Putting it down once again. Hey, you check them out. The Raiders played yesterday. Hey, man, I won yesterday betting on you. I'd be like, fuck you niggas. Oh, the dead homies. The police used to call me Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch ain't no little nigga. So what you think I'm is? Bosco. Oh, man, I'm going to do it till he do it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bosco never stepped to the plate because he ain't never got out. He ain't got no W with nobody in the hood, so. And then, like I said, with me and Munchie, it's only so far you can go because you didn't smack nobody from Queen Street on the dead homies. You can't say that about me. Nigga, we used to be hopping over walls. I used to be creeping, type-wroting on walls to catch niggas. On my mama. Y'all knew where I stayed, and I knew where they stayed. But one thing we didn't do, since our mamas knew each other, we kept it in the street. And we not talking about waiting on your street. We'll catch you in your hood. Niggas wasn't disrespectful and be at your door. And I used to watch, because I had blinds in the front of my windows. I'm going to tell you, real life. I used to look, be looking. I grew up here, so I know when a whip ain't supposed to be on the... Yeah, and then you can't come in the yard, got pit bulls and shit, Rottweilers, so you can never come in my yard. It ain't no creeping. The dog's gonna let us know if you try to come to my window, so blah, 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 blah. It'll just get wild for you, because I never kept a screen on my window. The homies used to always jump in and out all night. My mama used to get mad, talking about, well, since I can't stop you blowing trees, at least you could do, this is a sanctified house, at least you could do is bring some incense. Then my dad, he heard her say that. Then he started, I used to buy the little incense, the little dollar packs, when they was $1. Now, he used to get them big, fat, long ones. Yeah, my dad used to help me out. My dad told me when I got older, he was glad I only did the trees and I never graduated. He said he watched me closely. Yeah, he said, I remember when you was hitting that water, you know what I mean? But that was your funerals. He said, and then before he died, my dad told me, you know, it's a story I never told you. Your homies brought you home one day. I was like, what? He was like, yep, you was curled up like a shrimp. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, and I ain't gonna tell you what homies, but your OG homies from your hood came, knocked at the door. They was carrying you like you had got shot or something. And he said, I looked at, he was like, I didn't know what to think. That he was like, I was effed up. I thought you was gone the way you was, but he was like, you was curled, you was bent up though. So he said, he thought they were dropping me off. And he was like, nah, he said, the homie said, yeah, your son, he just need to lay down. I'm not here to answer no questions. I'm just here to make sure you get home safe. Blood was curled up, and we bringing him home. Yeah, and I think that was the very first time I hit that wet. But that's what the homie was doing before he died. Rest in peace. But when I'm young, I probably started hitting it like some trees and didn't know what I was doing. And they said, my mom said I woke up the next morning and she said she just looked at me and she said, you just went about your day like nothing happened. So we never said nothing to you about it. But I found that out on my dad's deathbed. That my homies brought me home because I was curled up and I had hit some wet. And that's how I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? And nobody made fun of me in the hood. Nobody told me nothing. Like I never even heard about it. I never heard about it. Yeah. But that's back then, when I was growing up, that's what they was doing. It wasn't no fit. It wasn't no perks. They wasn't doing that. It was trees, the cavi, you had the Krondon before it was Kinnanush, you feel me? Yeah, all that. Yeah. I remember when I used to tell niggas I had blueberry Kinnanush. Boy, all the Inglewood was on Queen Street. Nigga, it was just like the BPS jungles. Nigga, they was hanging out. I'm talking about, I used to have El Camino college broads. And I'm 16 trying to F me and pick me up and take me from the hood and just like wife me up. I was like, girl, I am a member and I got to get this money. You see that lowrider? I still got to pay the homie like $2,000. You crazy? Like, that's what I was on. So I'm glad I didn't have kids because I could have had plenty of them. Plenty. I was about my money. That's why I said my homies know. Anybody that's from the hood, they gonna be like, let me see that nigga. Even this lie, they gonna be like, this nigga still dressed with the hoodie. This nigga stay with the beanie on. Hey, what kind of blicky you got? That's what they gonna say. You got one of them new ones, huh? That shit pretty than a bitch. Come on, blood, let me see it. Nigga, I'm taking out the clip, nigga. I don't trust none of you niggas. Blood, let me get that shit. All right. All right, yeah, see-through clip, nigga. Yep. Come on, man, don't point that this way. Oh, yeah, my bad. How you cock this bitch? Yep. Uh-huh. What's this called? Uh-huh. Yep, that's me. Mm-hmm. And then, you got to think now. This is Georgia, where you can carry a blicky on you. You know that, right? Showing. And look, if you ain't never been in the police way or got a problem with them, how they know you ain't legal to have it? They don't just walk up on you and say, hey, do you got your license? They don't do that. If you got it showing, they think you legal, especially in a holster. You can walk around with it showing. The police don't walk up on people and say, hey, let me see your license. It's not California. You know they got swap meets to where you could swap out and buy every weekend, like a swap meet out here for Blickadelskis. That's where I live. Yeah. Let's make a deal. You can do that. And they're going to sign over the cert. I even know some places that shouldn't do it, but they don't even ask questions. I was there. FNs. Blickies. And they got that, what's that machine? The 3D printers? You know where I'm going. We on YouTube. Can't speak on it. Look, if we buying them out the store and the white boys is making them in their garage, if the black people got caught with the ghost guns, what about the thousands that ain't got caught in boxes? The white boys made. That 3D printer is a white man's invention. You know who invented the original gun, right? Huh? That's how they got all the Indians and the slaves. They thought it was a spirit in that bullet. You know how ignorant we was to bullets and guns? Y'all seen Amistad? They did not believe until that big nigga got blew back. Then they was like, they thought that was that hocus pocus. They thought that was voodoo. They never seen that before. They never seen somebody white talking about, Jesus. They were like, who? Yeah, that's the same thing. They were like, Jesus. What the fuck is this? Who is this fool? Jesus? What's his name? Bethlehem. We don't know this guy. Who knows? None of us was there, but I'm definitely gonna give my little honey benefit of the doubt. Oh, you talking about Braves? Well, Braves. Look, man. This is the only thing you can say about Braves, because I can't cut no corners, and I gotta be fair to everybody. With Braves, this is what I would say if I was running the yard. If that transmission don't never come out and say nothing, I don't believe them. Period, point blank. And then, not only that, in the favor of the homie, because I'm always rocking with the homie first. I don't give a fuck what this weird nigga talking about. You better put a date on it. Time, date, text messages, just like G-Face from Grape Street. They got caught with the transmission. You better be caught like him. Other than that, y'all popping it. I know what they do. No. Because I'm glad you said that. 600 and Loose Cannon try to run a play on me on live. Talking about I was supposed to get like Bosco DP, or it was some kind of conversation where it was me and Bosco talking, but then it went to some other voices. And this where he canceled Christmas with his dumb Pacoima ass. This nigga had in it, and when I knew my voice, and the girl I was dealing with said it wasn't my voice. She said it did change, because I was like, that wasn't T. That's not his voice, and he don't talk like that. But it went to, yeah, blood, so we gonna have to catch blood, and we gonna have to take him to Darby Park so he could get his DP. Blood, I'm from Queen Street. I don't go to no motherfucking Darby Park. You see the way I start stuttering? Nigga, you would never catch me red over there at no Darby Park. Nigga, I ain't from families, nigga. That's where I knew this nigga from Pacoima. Trying to be a LA nigga. WAK, you fucked up with me. That's why they ain't said shit either. And then you brought it out with Loose Cannon and 600. Talking about, yeah, we gonna DP blood at Darby Park. Blood, I ain't never went to Darby Park unless I was meeting up with the IFs. Nigga, that ain't my hood, nigga. I'm past motherfucking Market. Nigga, I'm by Randy's Donut. What the fuck I look like going by the 405, going all the way up to Crenshaw and Manchester for a goddamn park? And it's all them parks in Inglewood. I might as well go to Centinela Park before I go to Darby Park, bitch. Stupid nigga 2000. That's where WAK fucked up, and he had to leave me alone. Yep. That's where WAK fucked up. And that's why he left me alone, gang. So, he can't, once again, can't do nothing with me. You tried, WAK. And you had a gang of people in there. Like, they was like, oh, yeah. And then even Nina Boy was like, yeah, that kind of sound like cuz. I was looking at Nina Boy. Oh, man, I was looking at him through my eyes like, nigga, you's a bitch. Nigga, well, it kind of sounded like, why it sound a little different? Why you gonna even acknowledge that it sounds a little different at the end unless you internet trolling? That's why I was like, oh, ain't no real niggas on the internet. I know what to do. I'ma tell the truth, and I'm pressing lines. And I'm a cowboy nigga. I'm gonna drop that stereo, and you gonna go down just like that radio went down when Cowboy caught blood and took his EBT. Man, you know what I'm talking about. Yep, WAK is a gangster YouTube nigga. Okay, cool. You got 100 niggas? You don't really need 100 niggas to come out to play, but I know, and then it's 2 people on his entourage that know me in real life. Third from 2Ps, where I was on the prison yard, A yard, where I knocked out Red Bull from Inglewood Families, that got RIP by the stink team. Yeah, I knocked Blood out before they knocked him out forever. Yeah, that was me. I knocked him out in the pen and took the phone from him. Yeah, next, WAK gonna run another play, and he gonna be on the no jump. He gonna be on Joe Rogan platform with Joe Rogan signs in the background. Watch how they keep playing. To the white world, WAK 100 is acting like he's that boy because his name is always mentioned in something. That's why they fucking with WAK. The white people don't care. They don't care about him using their studio. They not using it. They got money. They gonna have it whenever they want to talk about an alien or something. And that's another thing whacking them they bad at. Them niggas see me with the chain. You gotta know if I'm getting all these views. WAK, 600, Adam 22, Flacco, they know me, but they not gonna say nothing. And you know what? They not gonna press me. And then, yeah, I'll go to no jumper. I'll never make it inside them doors. I bet you won't either if I see you. And I ain't gonna say I would slap a nigga and don't do it. But for YouTube's purposes only, I will not slap the hell out of one of them niggas. But let me put a date on it. You put me in front of him, you backdoor sneak, and he come on the podcast, he gonna backdoor sleep, go to sleep. And I'm not playing. And if I can't get to him, I'm hopping over the table, just like it cracked off in the day room on the 4-yard. I could be playing dominoes. If I hear a smash, skirt, 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 bro, who? Oh, that's the Mexicans? All right. Y'all bull? Heard. Woo, y'all good? Whoop. I'll be like, all right, cuz. They be like, all right, blood. And go right back. Nigga, come on, man. They know me, man. But, also real shit. Spody Face came home with a prison mentality. Like he like a lifer. He talking like the lifers on the level 4. That's how Spody Face coming to the internet. Like all bullshit to the side. But brother, it ain't 2026, he ain't got no time for no Martin Luther Kings, bro. It's up. It's stuck. And I'ma laugh my way all the way till I'm out of here. Hey, and when I do leave, don't be sorry for me. Bruh, I'm tired of paying bills. Life ain't free. You gotta eat, sleep, boo-boo, and then you gotta buy the tissue paper. And then you gotta buy the water in the toilet to flush it. You know? Don't cry for me. Bruh, I lived a good life. You know, I keep the Rottweilers around because that was my first dog from my dad when I got good grades. So I feel like I got my dad around all the time. I think God got me still here because I never went out head hunting, but I got my lick back and I got it good. Yup. Shout out to the real niggas that didn't tell on me. Fuck the fuck niggas that did. You know which one of your homies did that. I could have easily said, well, I got something to say too. I could have did that. You know. But yeah, I mean, you know, with Gucci saying that Spody Face is jealous of 4 Extra, that is deep when y'all all family members. They didn't just bring they hood to the internet. They brought family, real life business to the internet. You told the world all the way from your own. You just said your whole family from 40s. The police know that too. The police see y'all beef. And you know what they said? This ain't nothing different. We are gang unit. We see cousins do stuff to each other all the time. But on the internet, sheesh, this stuff getting kind of easy. You done took we the hood to now you in our family business. You know what they need to do? The next time 4 Extra, Gucci, and Spody Face get online, take y'all black ass to Dr. Phil. Since y'all want to be seen anyway, to take your black ass to Dr. Phil. At least it's going to be a little bit better than no jumper. They'll blur out some vicious stuff. don't even know what to say to y'all, man. If I was related to y'all from 40s, y'all would make me not want to go to the hood. Because niggas gonna ask me all the questions because I'm the only one there. And then you got people gonna ask you how you feel about it. You can't even speak on it because it's family business and hood business. You're stuck if you do, you're stuck if you don't. They can't embarrass him like that. He won't get a put off because he's still fam bam. But they can make him feel like a black sheep. They can't put him off. He's fam bam. Let's take it back a notch. He's telling grandma, aunties, and cousins that the hood want to DP him. This is what Gucci said out his own mouth. Stop telling the family when you know you got what you coming. It's sad, bro. And remember what Gucci said. Gucci first said niggas wanted to smash him. He said we had a meeting. People wanted to smash Spody Face. But I smoothed it over, told him it's some no jumper stuff, it's gonna get better. Then he said, when the homie showed him the spot to where he said he can't get DP, he said you put me in a place to where now you got to get DP. And that is true. That is true. Especially if you got a lot of homies outside. You know? So, Spody Face. You know who y'all should... And this ain't... I'm not advising this. But y'all need to go where it started. Before you get a DP, you need to start where it all started at. That #1 podcast. You already hear he talking with WAK 100 talking about, look what Blood said. He said Sauce Walker too small for him to catch the fade. He's 7 inches taller. Nigga, you are, man. See? That's that county jail, scary white boy, Mexico shit. They always think size is gonna win until they run into the black nigga that's shorter and then he look like Lush on the floor drunk. And he ain't been sipping. He just got drunk and can't get up. He need that motherfucking button them old people have. Help! I'm falling! Help! Life alert is right on the way. He's gonna need life alert. Adam is not walking around LA not getting touched. You got me and LA effed up. Munchies not walking LA. What are you talking about? He said, where you from, Big J? Yeah. Like, Adam 22 is not walking in the West Pavilion Mall, a.k.a. the Fox Hills Mall, with just him, his girl, and his daughter to go get shoes. No, he's not. Adam 22 is not walking freely through the Beverly Center. No, he's not. And then he's showing at the Slauson, so you can check that all the way out. WAK 100 will never go to the Slauson swap meet. I would. And the Slauson swap meet, they pat you down like you going to a GR building, like you going to a court building. I'm like, damn, nigga pat a nigga down like it's the club. Dead homies. I remember when the Slauson wasn't like that. Man, these niggas patting niggas down. And then they let your girl walk right on through with a big old bag. Man, she could have had an AK in that bitch. Well, just like I said with Poetic Taco, y'all, as in not just you, social media made these niggas something. So that's why I said, oh, I get this internet shit. You just got to keep your face on there and keep talking about topics, and they think you official. Because Poetic Flacco is nowhere in America official on anything but getting official police stuff done. Other than that, no. No way. No way, ski. Y'all made them famous. Y'all made academics famous. Yeah, the swap meet is Walmart now. And it's a gang of bloods in there. I remember, and this is some buster ass shit, but I am gonna tell you a true story. So I just had got shot. I was in a shootout, right? And I got shot in the kneecap, in the right knee, right? And they told me I wasn't gonna never walk again. But I got back up and I walked again. I'm walking now, today, and still squabbling. So my leg was still kind of effed up, right? Damn. Yeah, Flacco up there. But he got most of his subscribers when he was talking about the Rico cases. Because everybody was like, oh, he used to be with Brick Baby. Like, it's a lot of clout up from No Jumper. But, hey, Flacco is a no jumper, not a gang member. Flacco is media. That's who should be Flacco, the WAK 100s. All them read the paperwork and go tell the police. That's no jumper. The hood nigga shouldn't be there. Yeah, I feel the same way. If you get up on there, use a mark. And I don't care where you from. You offered this information. And you knew niggas got arrested on a RICO because of that platform, and you still go back. That's like telling you, hey man, now look, if you gonna run away from your plantation, don't go there. They gonna bait you in. They gonna act like they your fans, your friends. They gonna feed you good. They gonna treat you like a brother, and then they gonna set you up for the back door. Don't go to that white man house. They're friends. They're Christian people. They gonna plead the blood over you, and then you out of here. And you tell them that, and you go, and you see them over there like, yeah, come on. Nah, nigga, y'all gonna tell, and y'all gonna get clipped. Then later on down the line, y'all get the freedom, and then y'all hear about the Johnsons that didn't make it. They was talking about, yeah, come here, we living great. Yeah, that part. That part. So I mean, staying alive ain't for everybody. Surviving ain't for everybody. That's why I said, if young niggas is trophies, bro, I'm the last of the riding Indians. I am him. I got more history in me that I don't even know about. That Bosco could never talk about. That Munchie could never talk about. Crenshaw Manchester terrorist, that chain he got on, I grew up with those niggas. Munchie wasn't with us. Munchie ain't old enough to be with us. That's why I can't believe nothing he say. Plus knowing about the peanut butter. That's why anything you say, I can sit there and listen to Munchie, and I don't think nothing he says is valid because you never got your lick back on that peanut butter. What you did was, Munchie about like 34, 35. I'm 41. So let's just say I was 15, 16 coming to his door to pick up Big Munchie from Crenshaw Mafia. And he was Mafia Lanes. Period. And it wasn't no difference. You couldn't tell a nigga he wasn't from Lanes, and you couldn't tell a nigga he wasn't from Mafias. He was both. For real, for real. Munchie had to be 9 or 10. And his name wasn't Munchie. His name was Ascari. And we just know him because of the red birthmark. That's why I be like, oh, the nigga with the birthmark. Back when I grew up, you couldn't tell a nigga from Lanes he wasn't from Mafias, and you couldn't tell a nigga from Mafias he wasn't from Lane. Mafia, Diva, whoop, whoop, bibba, Mafia, and Diva. Man, you know what's going on. Man, you go to Crenshaw Mafias, man, they used to bang that Damu Riders nigga like it just came out. I'm talking about them with some old ass bloods. I'm talking about, nigga, it be no good. It be Two-Face. Two-Face was, I remember Two-Face when he was walking, then he got put in the wheelchair. Two-Face is the one that banged on Ice Cube on the bus. On that Straight Outta Compton. That's Two-Face. That's Two-Face. Crenshaw Mafia, the one that nigga Menace, Compton Menace, the blood nigga, the rapper nigga, whatever. Nigga, that's that's Two-Face banging on motherfucking Ice Cube. That nigga gave Two-Face from Crenshaw Mafia his props. Like, he was a real blood. That nigga used to ride on the side of our shit, banging on it. That's how the Crenshaw Mafias used to be. They called themselves the Blank Murder Gang. They ain't even Crenshaw Mafia no more. It's straight to the point. Blank Murder Gang, period. You know what the blank is. It ain't even no Crenshaw Mafia. It's Blank Murder Gang. And you think if they hood turned into that, they playing? Bruh, they hood dissing everybody. They want all the smoke, gang. Whoever from the gang that you catch, I bet they can squabble. Big Munchie can squabble. I can squabble. I don't know little Munchie Crunchy. I did time in the streets with him, and I did time in the jail cell with Big Munchie. He know I'm like that. I done ran up on shit for him. He done backed up shit for me. I never looked for him. I knew I was a big, solid, young nigga, because I walked down the hall in the prison, and they used to call me Lil Big Nigga. And that's just because I'm younger than them. The police used to call me Marshawn Lynch. What the fuck? I'm bopping the nigga by myself. Hey, if you didn't help me, that's on you. I wasn't looking, but hey, if you did, good looking out, whoop. Hey, when we get to where we going, I'm going to tell my folks to drop $25 on your shit a month. Get some deodorant and some Suits blood. It ain't just popping it. I'm telling the truth. It ain't popping it when you telling the truth. I wasn't popping it. Them niggas switched that shit. It was not no Crenshaw Mafia. Man, Munchie used to be like, blood ain't Crenshaw Mafia, blood. Bro, Murder Gang, gang. I be like, blood. Bigot, blood. Bigot. You keep saying that loud up in here, gang. Like, I ain't scared, but shit. Nigga, we trying to go to court, gang. Like, relax, blood. Like, I know your hood. It's official now. Ooh, Crenshaw Mafia. Like, that's how much I be on Big Munchie. Like, ooh, okay, y'all turn your name to that. Ooh, it's wonderful. Like, blood, Becky, y'all still the same niggas. Relax. But yeah, we gotta get to it now. I know. You supposed to do that anyway. Shut up, nigga. Like, damn, nigga. You gonna have us fight some 40-year-old niggas up in here. Nigga, we like 22. Come on, gang. You just blah, 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 yeah, blah, 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 you motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, goddamn, blood, like, Mickey. Way worse than Munchie. Way worse than this Munchie y'all see on the internet. But I know if Munchie get on here, if he get into it with some Crips, he's gonna say that word. And he's gonna bop some shit. Look, with us, 2 niggas. A piece. One nigga, yeah, he might got squabble, but I know how to move around too. So both of us, we can handle 2 niggas. We juvenile hall babies and all that. We can handle 2 niggas apiece. And we did it on niggas, like, come on, man. And had niggas running and all. It was just 2 of us. That's one nigga I could depend on and say, nigga, back to back, don't drop, nigga. He gonna be like, blood, don't drop. Let's get him. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, 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 bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam, bam. Yeah. And don't fall. And you fell too quick, I do accidentally get disrespectful. It just reflexes with that kick, that karate Ryan Street Fighter. You get it come out of nowhere. It's just reflex though. But it just, I'm a football player, so it just, I be trying to catch the balls and I be trying to field goals sometimes. I be thinking I'm a punter. But I ain't never just been boop bop, boop bop. I got handled. I got bops, but I ain't never like drop, submit, say cuz, diss my hood. Hell no, nigga. 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 Nope. Nope. You wrong, nigga. I don't care how many. Nope. Nope. And I'm coming in the gate. Yep. 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 Y'all better off, I tell the nigga, y'all better off giving me head up phase than jumping me. Cause you know, this whole bounty jail is gonna shake. Don't jump me, nigga. Believe me, I will let the homies know if you jump me. Cause when I go back and I got these boo bops on my head, yeah, they ain't gonna be like, oh, blood talking. Oh, so you didn't run no phase? No, I want to get spanked. Bad. So the homies take it serious. They were like, blood, they didn't jump you? No. Just fought 7 niggas back to back. Yeah? They didn't jump you? Nope. Or they did jump me. Yep, I'm gonna tell the truth. Because it's gonna get back. It's always some low-key old-ass blood that didn't say nothing, that watched, but he an official nigga, but you don't think he too official because he's just there to tell, but he didn't go help. Yeah, I done been in them situations too. And they said, yeah, blood ain't lying. Yeah. The last 2 niggas jumped him like he said, but the other niggas ran that, but yeah, they jumped him at the end, and that's when the whole shit shake. And then I find out the old nigga, now he want to talk to me all the time. Nigga, you didn't say nothing when I was fighting, but you know that jail politics, so you got to big back and be boo, blood. Because if you try to run a play on him, he the same one that gave the word for, you know what I mean, to say your shit official, to shake the county. So it's like, blood, this shit ain't even chess, this shit checkers. Once he got all into that mathematics shit, I was like, blood, you know what? I did this for the niggas I grew up with. I did not come to the county jail and prison to be holding down the blood card like, nigga, we all good. Look, I fuck with some niggas, I don't fuck with some niggas. And some niggas ain't boo. But they the homie, though. But he ain't boo. Bet that. He the homie, though. I do not fuck with blood. Why you say it like that? Because I do not fuck with blood. He on some east side shit. When I say east side, nigga, you know I'm west as west can be. Nigga, I'm by Randy's Donuts. Ain't no western. Nigga, the next city is Westchester. I'm the west side. West side for lead, near. Putting the D in this me and feed. Yeah, I'll go skip, throw it up on your ass. Ain't no western than me, nigga. I'm the last west side hood. And then it's Westchester. So, the nigga acting like an east side blood. And you know who we used to call in Inglewood east side bloods? Crenshaw Mafias. Boy, you remember when DJ Quick used to be like, I went to a party with some dirty khaki ass niggas. He was talking about Crips. We used to say that about the Crenshaw Mafias. Man, we was like, damn. Like, we didn't know that they was really project living. Like, Inglewood wasn't supposed to be like that. The bottoms was the bottoms. Man, them niggas probably had roaches coming out the motherfucking Captain Crunch. Yeah. Mac 10. When I used to see Mac 10, look, now imagine this. Another reason why I thought gangbanging was cool. Mac 10 is on BT. Mac 10 is on MTV. And Mac 10 is in the hood on switches in lowriders with the regular homies that be there all the time. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And then they wasn't doing and putting out dangerous stuff online back then. But you know what did happen? When Mac 10 was talking about all them drugs and stuff in his rap songs, the police came and fucked with us. And that's why some of the big homies wanted to beat Mac 10 up. You know Mac 10, for doing that to the hood, he used to drop off one of the big homies $10,000 every month on Westside 4 in the Queens. And then certain big homies that was older than Mac 10 would get out the pen and know Mac 10 drop off money in the hood every month. They start stealing the blickies. We was facing DPs because so many of them came up missing until the homies found out it was the big OG. They was already OG homies then, going in the cuts where we honestly told them where it was just in case shit go down. They was stealing them. That's how we knew niggas was smoking brack, blood. Bosco ain't got those stories like this. Bosco's an internet nigga. He was not with the members. He was with the members, but he wasn't. No, if you ain't get back, like we know you for real, not no hang out, blow with us, tell some little jokes like he do. That's smooth. But I'm talking about them niggas that be late night or when niggas go do what they do and they see a gang of homies and then they tell you, hey, Neptune, check it out. Hey, Smiley, check it out. You know when they call like certain niggas, hey, Queen Kong, check it out. You're like, what? We all looking at each other like, oh, we already know. This nigga called all of us. We're the sliders. These niggas don't know. But they from the hood. We go. Hey, well, okay, with the 40s. One time, the homegirls and the young tiny folks, they was like baby niggas, like maybe like 11, 9 years old. That's how baby they was, but they were trying to bang the hood. So maybe the oldest 12. But they sisters was our age, like 15, 16. And they moved to the 40s. Right after Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson is still from Queen Street. He never got put off. Deshaun Jackson claiming 40s. That nigga still from Queen Street. He never got put off, gang. That nigga name was Debo. His name Deshaun. I was like, Debo. When they put Deshaun Jackson on, he got put on by these niggas I'm talking about that moved to the 40s on the dead homies. Bosco might know a little bit about that, but he don't know the facts of when Deshaun Jackson had a lump on his head. I could put one name out there for sure that touched him. Boule. Deshaun Jackson, if you say I'm lying, you ain't from 40s. Well, you really ain't because you never got put off Queen Street. But I know for sure, Boule, y'all the same grade. And my sister was going to Crozier when you got put on too. And then she said, y'all put on Deshaun? That's exactly how she said it. I said, no, the little homies did. She said, Lil Dog and Lil Buku. I was like, yeah, she was like, oh, they his age. That's exactly what my sister said. They his age. And I was only like 2 years older than them. But it was a bracket. I was your big homie, even at 2 years. Deshaun Jackson, you a fraud. You can't be from 40s where you never got put off. Your mama moved you out the hood because of the shiner on your head. You kept going to school in the hood for like a month, and your mama told you not to come outside no more. And then your mama moved to the 40s. Shut your bitch ass up. That nigga used to live on Regent. He lived very, very close to Crozier. That nigga lived off of Inglewood Ave and Regent. Deshaun, say I'm lying. Oh, Deshaun got put on. I walked him home because I caught the aftermath. I don't know what I was doing, but I know I swerved on. I know I was on a bicycle, so I know if I'm on a bicycle, I'm still a young G. That's what I used to pick Munchie up on, a bike. Motherfucking mongoose with the pegs and shit. I had a dad with a real ass job, supervisor of Boeing. My dad was not broke. I am the definition of an Inglewood baby, just bad. Just bad and go get a strap. I walked this nigga home with the bike, and you know how you walk in on the side with the bike? You ain't even riding it. So I'm walking on side of the nigga. The nigga said, hey, yeah, you know I'm from Queen Street now. I was like, yeah, blood, I see, man. They thumped you up. He was like, yeah, but I was fighting though. I said, yeah, you did. I was just happy a nigga fought. and then bitch up. So I was like, what your name gonna be? This is how I know he can't deny me, nigga. And he know little T-Dog, nigga, before I turn Neptune. You say I'm not, nigga, you's a bitch, nigga. And fuck your mama and your little brother, nigga. Nigga, like that. I know you got a little brother, nigga. Deshaun, nigga. Jackson, nigga. Football player, nigga. So look, we walking down Regent and we going towards man, I don't know what that side little street is. I'm from the hood. I never remember that street because don't nothing go on. Oh, matter of fact, yeah. He walking from Inglewood Ave to Eucalyptus. We going towards that way. So he live on the right hand side in the little buildings, and they all face each other like projects, but it look nice in the front. It's just Inglewood style. It look like projects, but it's better. So this nigga Deshaun, I say, what your name gonna be? He was like, I'm thinking about calling myself D-Dog. I was like, hell no. Nigga, I said, I'm T-Dog, and we got an L-Dog. Nigga, we don't need no other dogs, nigga. Pick a new name, nigga. He was like, all right, all right, all right, all right. What about Debo? I said, Debo? I said, all right, blood. I said, some of the homies gonna make you live up to that Debo and Do Dirty and Buku and that Mexican nigga Diablo. Oh, man. I'm glad you left. Cause Diablo was motherfucking Bosco's life jacket when shit got smirkish in the waters. He'll call Diablo and his Mexican ass will come up like a Mexican and fucking smoke you. That's how he was getting away with shit because back then it wasn't too many Mexicans that was blood and crippin'. But that's a whole nother story. That's gonna be saved for a big platform. And nigga, you wanna know about Diablo? I know him. And whooped his feet when he got out the motherfucking YA. I whooped Diablo feet at 15, 16, and I whooped P3. P Thrizzle, the rapper, whooped them niggas fresh out of YA. You niggas was out 2-3 days. Nigga, I mopped you niggas. Ask Big Solo and ask Big T-Dog on the dead homies. I'm right here chilling. There, this where I'm at. This where I'm at, gang. This where I'm at, gang. This where I'm at. Yeah. Well, since people be saying I have a Temu gold chains and stuff like that, I went ahead and got a Temu Benz too. Like fuck it. Just to match. You know what I mean? I'm a matching type nigga. Can't you tell? You feel me? Gotta match the hat with the. You know what I mean? So shit. If I got Temu chains, I might as well come with a Temu Benz. I mean, damn man, I'm trying to get on no jumper. You feel me? See, like I'm really trying to. I'm working hard, bro. I text Adam 100 times. Like, they just won't let me on, bro. They just won't let me on, bro. I don't know what else to say, man. I think it's because I'm black. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so the first time we had smoke with the 40s. So they go over there, the niggas that put Deshaun Jackson on. Now, we don't know where Deshaun is. Deshaun probably been over there a matter of like 3 to 4 months. It wasn't even a whole 6 months. So that's why we was already on his ass. Like, bro, you over there in the 40s? Why you ain't been in the hood? Like, you know what I mean? But we was tripping like that because we was young, active niggas. Like, if we put you on, nigga, you need to punch in. Nigga, you ain't been to work. And niggas was telling. That's how you got DP back in the day. Especially it was cracking with the Mexicans. And it was way before the IFs. This is before Inglewood Threshays. Inglewood Threshays used to try to be on some racial shit, but they could never take over. Like, they tried very hard, like Long Beach. But we was too deep. Even though we close to each other, you couldn't knock us off because we was right back across the street on you niggas, like across the street catch a nigga at Carl's Jr., Big G's, and all the liquor stores. Like, bro, they knew we was on that, and we knew they was on that. So it was either you gonna ride by or you gonna get clapped out. That's what was happening. When I grew up, you had to, or you gonna get smoked. It wasn't that many cameras like that. Like how cameras is everywhere today. Wasn't no cameras like that. Nigga, you get smoked, niggas would throw you out the car and leave you and be like, damn, blood gone. And peel out. Wasn't no cameras. But that's how it sound. It sounds shady, but what they gonna do? Stay with the body and say and with all these straps, and you can't talk to the police when you got that all that on you. What you gonna tell them? Oh, we got clapping back. Felon, 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 felon. You might as well just say crucify me. Yeah. These like even when you ain't noticing, it's cameras on them damn lights, bro. Where I'm at in Georgia, everybody look, the houses is so big. You know, okay, this is how people get caught in LA. Them ring cameras, Ben want to talk about this. Them ring cameras is made for houses like mine. They can see far for the people with big front yards, big backyards, you know. But for the city, it's even perfect because that camera is supposed to see far. So if a car drives by around the time of commission of a crime, they can pull it off easily. In my yard, like it probably goes so far and see so much before it get blurry. You know what I mean? But that's what that beam camera is for. Ring camera is for. So that's why LA niggas get caught up quick. Out here, you be lucky if the police catch you. And if they don't know you out here, I'm talking about you ain't caught no crime out here, you ain't got pulled over, they don't know you out here. I promise you that. And then you got to think on them mystery movies where people be like serial you know what I mean, serial eaters. They be dumping people in these woods, and it's animals that will get at you, and they don't get close to like homes like coyotes and stuff like that. They here, but they not close to us because they got enough woods to go to other places where we ain't at. But deer, they all around. I seen a deer last night, almost hit that. I thought I seen another deer and it ended up being white, more white. And then I seen the horns and then I seen the long beard. I was like, okay, that's a goat. 2 times last night. And it was on the same street. First it was the deer and then it was the goat. That's where I live. Do you ever see goats just walking up and down the street in LA? Have you ever seen a deer in your backyard? Yeah, it was a goat. I think it got out of somebody's yard. You know, it's farmers out here that be supplying the grocery store with goat's milk and shit like that. Do you know how much a dozen eggs is right here where I live? $1.49. Not even $1.50. They gonna give you a penny back. A dozen eggs where I live is $1.49. Why the hell would I go to Chick-fil-A? Why the hell would I go to McDonald's? A dozen of eggs where I'm at is $1.49. Go to the cheapest food for less you can find in LA. I bet you'll be there till Jesus come back for $1.49 eggs. So, you know, it is what it is. And I almost been on here 2 hours and 6 more minutes. I'm supposed to give y'all an hour. But you know how that go. But one thing is for sure. If y'all ever on this live don't hear from me in 2 days, you better start looking me up. Either California or Georgia. You gonna know what I did. If I'm ever off of here 48 days straight and I don't answer back on the Instagram or nothing, you know what happened to me, man. Because I don't get caught up on bullshit. Say, give us a hint. I don't know what you talking about, gang. But like I said, 48 hours, you don't hear from me on here? Yeah. Either I'm on my way bailing out or shit got tricky. And I went to go see my dad, all my dogs, my real dogs, humans, and the animals. And I'm chilling. I'm happy. I never did one of my animals wrong. I never did my dad wrong. I stole from my dad, did a little shit like that, but he knew it was me, and But that's just son and dad shit. Like, Dad, you had too much money laying around, man. I needed something real quick, and I didn't want to ask. Yeah, shit like that. No, I ain't on no probation. I ain't on no parole, gang. That's the best part about me too. I can pop it. And I ain't gotta worry about for like 4 extra if my motherfucking parole officer heard what I said. Bitch, fuck you, and nigga, fuck you in the future or in the past. Nigga, you niggas ain't boo. Fuck them. Hey, I did good, so good on like AB 109, which was like a parole probation. That was the worst. I showed up over there off the 91 freeway and like damn, it's so long ago. But I know it's over there by the In and Out, by the 401 at Central. Central, right? On the 91 exit. So I go there and I'm like, I'm supposed to be off probation, right? Why y'all ain't call me? You ain't off no probation. No, they said, let us file your probation officer. I was in there when Roddy Ricch was going up. I don't want to die young, so I Harry won. I was going to probation right there. And I seen one of his homies that was in the video in there, and I was flamed up. I remembered him, but I didn't know who he was, but I knew he was in that Roddy Ricch video. Big nigga, too. Something like that. I don't know, more like 2019. That's too far back. So, cause I was still, Nipsey was still alive when I seen this nigga. So, cause he was doing videos with that little alien looking nigga, that little skinny dark nigga with Nipsey Hussle. I seen him in Compton Rick Rock hood. That's why I said Compton Rick Rock. This nigga tried to tell me not to come to his hood. I can't come to his hood, or you too many Crips out there. Nigga didn't know my granny live over there. Nigga, I went to the gas station, all type of shit. But look, so the dark skinned nigga, almost didn't make it. I've been thinking, I've been smoking. I was thinking. That little dark Akon looking nigga. I seen him at the gas station on Central, and it's like the Trag News, and then across the street it's the Nutty Blocks. It's CVS. I don't want to tell the whole area because I be telling where my granny stay. So that's why I'm kind of stuttering because I am on YouTube. So yeah, I go to that gas station. It's an Arco, and that's in the Nutty Blocks. Niggas know where that is. It's CVS. It's an Arco, and then across the street, I don't know, some shit. So anyway, I go to that Arco. I see the dark-skinned nigga that was on the song, like 2 different songs with Nipsey Hussle, the little dark, skinny Akon looking nigga. And when I get out the truck, I was beaten. This nigga so scary, this nigga walks behind the car, but I still don't know who he is at first. So the way he moving, I was like, oh, this the raps. You feel me? I was dissing. I was like, oh, them the raps, right? So I go, I get my camouflage satchel, whoop, I get my Blickadelski on me, right? So bam. So I was like, okay, I'm straight. So I'm looking at the nigga. So I go get my gas. I ain't scary. I go get my gas. The same way when I told Compton Rick Rock I was going to his hood, this is the same gas station where I banged on his homie. But I left that off the internet because I wasn't internet yet. I should have showed it. But I showed his homie when I was right behind him after I banged on him, and I put the camera on so Rick Rock could see his homie that I banged on. Yes, on the dead homies. That's my old shit. I probably got 100 views. That's way back. It say going through Compton Rick Rock hood. Look it up, nigga. I got videos. So I get out the from paying my shit. So I'm pumping the whip. I don't know what I had. I think I had like a black Chevy Camaro. It was something black because I had super tint and I was beaten. So I pumped the gas and I'm looking. Blood is staying behind his car, but he with some white people and some Mexicans. So I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? Then I'm thinking in my head like, it ain't a car wash over here. Why is these niggas parked over here? They don't change tires here. So what is this nigga doing? Like, it ain't that type of Arco. You know what I mean? Like, they don't fix cars. Ain't no pump gas. I mean, pump no tires. Ain't none of that over here. So why is y'all over there like that? So bam, I'm looking at the nigga. So then I'm like, wait. I go look on the Nipsey Hustle. And the nigga in the background almost forgot what I was thinking. Almost forgot what I was drinking. I've been drinking, I've been smoking. Almost forgot what I was thinking. Yes. I looked at that, looked at him. I said, oh, that's him. I was like, look at Scary Blood. And I was like, oh, he probably a rap. You feel me? Dissed again, but that's to myself. I was like, oh, this nigga probably a rap. So bam, I drive. I come back later on, this nigga doing a video. I don't know if it ever uploaded nothing, but this nigga did a video. I seen the camera crew and everything. That nigga was over there doing a video in the cut in the nutty blocks of an Arco. I was like, why the fuck? He was just up against some like beige containers. It was like, I don't know what he was. Like I said, the camera will make you look like you went to all type of places, but yeah, that nigga was in the corner and he had some Mexican and the same white dudes. So whatever he was doing, he was filming something. Cause I doubled back on his ass. Like I said, my granny lived over there, so I was like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?" And why it was like that suspicion where this nigga's acting weird, gang. I gotta double back later on, so I did whatever I did. Probably went to Crazy Bargain over there in the Hoovers, cause that used to be my #1 spot. I go to Crazy Bargain over there in the Hoovers. Then I go hit a little taco truck or something, you know what I mean? Maybe hit that one over there off of like 103rd by Superior. That little taco truck that be right there at the end, over there by like O'Reilly's or something like that, where all the Crip niggas be at that be thinking they hard, but they always got to fix on their auction cars that they got over there off 111th and Avalon. Yeah, them niggas. They know me well. They know me about that. They thought I was from Swans on the dead homies. They told the Crip niggas they thought I was from Swans. I was like, yeah, they told they big homies. They was like, oh yeah, we know him and his brother. Yeah, they trying to what? And that place got robbed. And when it got robbed, it was on the news. I seen it. I went the next day. They was like, yeah, some black people. I said, yeah. They was like, we don't know. They had 2 black people. It was a skinny nigga with dreads and it was a fat nigga. I don't know where they was from, but they robbed them. I seen it on the news. The next day, I came and supported them. That was my folks, man. Them Mexicans is cool. They sell $10 burritos and they be big. And they be fresh and hot. And that's the place where you can get your own, like, your cilantro, your onions and stuff. Like, man, come on, man. They give you can get your own limes. They put it in a plastic bag, salt and pepper and all that. They let you do your own thing. Like, I was like, what? But they do be bracking like eggs, though. But, man, you have to rob them folks, though, man. Like, them Casas Amigos, like, they ain't from here. But they give you, like, way better than Chipotle. Nigga, what you think I'm there for? Nigga, I get a chicken and a pastor with extra queso, okay? Instead of the dub, I probably get them for 20. Nah, not like the Mexican ones. And then, this what I do. I get them, and then I already have like what's them dryers for the car? Like the what is that, squeegee? Not a squeegee. Them towels that the car towels that you can keep driving your car out and wring them out. I'll wrap them in some of them and let the cheese melt and everything. Boy, by the time I leave there and I hit like Washington, going towards downtown LA to go check on the Buster homies, I go down there. I'll tell you my regular life. I go down there, go buy some little fits or t-shirts and shit like that so I could print and sell them, right? I'll see Buster ass Kibo. I'll see snitch ass B-Rat, his twin brother from NHP, down there smoking the goddamn drugs. Nigga, them niggas, I used to look, Man, I used to look up to them niggas like they was that guy. Like they said about Monster Cody. Nigga, I used to look up to them like they was that guy. Man, they down there smoking Bristol, they smoking Brack, and they support their habit by fixing bicycles. Oh my Lord have mercy. I go down there, man, now I can't say this on YouTube, but just because I was mad, nigga, and I was high off a pill one time, man, I hopped out on niggas and just scared them with the size of the present that I had. I had a big old Christmas present. Nigga, I ran up in their tent, nigga, just to mark them out, just to say, nigga, any time in life, nigga, you say, Neptune, do not play with that nigga. You see how big that present was? I had a big old Christmas gift. Nigga, them niggas was like, nigga, everybody that had pipe to mouth was like, I was like, yeah, nigga, you niggas ain't from NHP no more, nigga. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Well, yeah, I went in on them, nigga. I said, say I'm your big homie. They said that, and I was fine. I don't know what I would have did if they didn't, but I made sure when I left, them niggas called me big homie. On the dead homies. Big B-Rat and big Kibo. Keith and Kevin, the twins. They down there right now, 6 in San Pedro, smoking the goddamn drugs. Oh yeah, fixing bicycles to get high than a mother lover dog. Bosco don't got no stories like that. Bosco not like that. I just marked them out just because I know y'all marks. What, I'ma smoke y'all in front of a gang of smokers? I might as well smoke a big. That's a waste of a $3 shell. And I'm talking about Del Taco or Taco Bell. YouTube purposes only. Do not take nothing I say for real. I just be popping it. But it's some truth. A whole lot of. But on the contents base, you gotta use your brain to see when I'm lying or stuttering like Munchie or Poetic Flacco. I don't stutter, and I don't be lying. So, you know, I be stuttering when I can't get it out. When I really want to brrr and tell you everything, like really run your shit down, I ain't gonna get to crying like Jalise. Nigga, once I get on the road, boy, I have so much foul stacked up you and no paperwork, boy, boy, come on, man. In the tent, bro. Bro, they got booty seats, you know, the booty seats of the couch. They got them on pallets to get off the ground from the mice and rats. How you gonna get off the ground from the mice and rats? They just hop right in your shit. As soon as somebody leave it open and somebody high or whatever, them motherfucking rats is up in there. Them niggas had the nerve to have some booty seats propped up on a motherfucker, some crates, some milk crate, not even milk crates, the pallets. And then they had a bullshit ass TV up in there, a table. It was weird niggas up in there. Y'all know what I'm saying, weird. It was weird niggas up in there. It was fiends up in there. And it was some Mexican bras up in there and some black bras up in there. And nigga, I seen one of them talking and her tooth fell out her mouth. Dead homies. That's when I knew, you shouldn't be fucking with that drug. Her tooth, while she was talking, fell out. And I knew it was for sure. Why? Because she got scared when it fell out. Let me turn this on. This is a fact. That's why I said, oh, no. I know what I won't do and what I won't use. And yeah, she was just talking. And I'm 41, bro, and I ain't even got a cavity. I never had a cavity in my life, so when people be talking about cavities and shit like that, I don't know. And then I don't be going to dentists like that. When I was a kid and my dad had that motherfucking white people insurance, man, my mom used to have us getting physicals every year, teeth checked, I ain't never needed no braces. I only got one baby sister that needed braces, and she did get them took out. You know how people be putting them in, but you gotta pay to get them took out. Woo! I was so glad when my sister got them out. She did not look like all the people I knew that got the braces and they stuck and they broke. They got the 2,000 to get it out. Ooh wee, bad look. Hell no. That was keep Big Keyball. I forgot what her name is from NHP. She from NHP, but that's his girlfriend down there. And she started talking, and I think she wanted to buy something from me. And yeah, she started talking, and her tooth just fell out, and she was embarrassed. And they used to call me they used to say, "Oh, this ain't Inglewood, this Hollywood." That was their little inside, like the smoker joke on me. My smoker joke from the smokers was, he ain't Inglewood, he Hollywood. And everybody be like, he sure is. Coming to be here with all the jewelry and smelling good and this and that. I don't give a fuck if I'm downtown LA, bitch. You on crack. Shut up. You shouldn't even say nothing to me. I'll act like ATM Richie on them hoes. That's when I get to acting up. I'll act like ATM Richie on them hoes. Then let a smoker get the, you ain't Inglewood, you Hollywood. Well, thank you. You bad breath, smelling cockroach looking broad. Where'd you get your meal from? The people that give them out for free for the past 3 months? You look like you missing one in between. Stop giving them out and use it. And stop selling your trays. You ain't in jail no more. Selling trays for bumps. Because the hustling nigga don't want to wait in line. So you going over there getting extra trays to get a bump. Eat one of them goddamn trays you got. You get 50, 11 trays and everybody know you. And you tooting them all up. Nasty little old thing. Sheesh. I got stories for days. That's why I said, I don't need no help. I don't need no jumper to help me. I don't need nobody to blur me out. The blurring out I'ma have is, at the end of my life, it's gonna say a green sign, or it's gonna say a red sign, or it's gonna say yellow. I haven't seen a red sign in a long time. That means you don't get nothing. I get yellow because I be cussing too much. Borderline Charleston White, but not over the bridge. Yesterday, that AK live, green. Tell your friends, all you YouTubers that be watching me, snipping my shit and using it. Yesterday I got the AK. That money sign is green. Go ahead and eat that. And I was on for over 2 hours. Dig that. 14 minutes to 15 minutes is standard to get some money. I was on there for 2+ hours. Tell me about myself. That's what I said. Why would I go to no jumper and I got a jump shot? Don't make no sense. No jumper is for niggas that's whack trying to work on their shot. I got a jump shot. I don't need Phil Jackson. Yeah, I played for the Lakers, but I came Magic Johnson. I came Kobe Bryant. I came Shaq. Pay me or I ain't trading. You feel me? Not me. Not me. I take that place like selling your soul. You got your views, I got my views. Now go look at my subs and see who views really matter. Ain't nothing to do with business. I don't want the police in my business. That's why you don't go to no jumper. If that's the case, I would get out my feelings and go straight to the police station in Inglewood and just go in there and say, can I talk to a detective? I just want to talk. Same thing. It ain't personal feelings. It's personal business. Why would I go to why would I go to a judge and say, hey, judge, can I just powwow with you? And they telling you, well, you know, everything's going to be recorded that you say. And you still talk to them? And you know people known to catch Ricos from this place? I'll pass. No. You get paid to answer those questions. Did you know that? You can't be paid if you don't get a content. They want shock value. I can do that on my own. Any more questions? I'm about to end this live. What I say is I owe an hour. Anything extra would be uncivilized. Use right guard. Anything less would be uncivilized. Y'all remember that commercial with Charles Barkley? Right guard. Anything else would be uncivilized. Looking like Krishan Rock, baby. Y'all boring, man. I'm tired of watching y'all show. Y'all don't be talking. I guess everybody just at work like, this nigga that too crazy. I gotta box these boxes up. I'm at the preload shift at UPS. I started at 3:30. I can't wait till Neptune get on. He be making my shit. Boo. Cool. Whatever you be saying. I know. And I also know it's 7 o'clock here, and looking in my rear view, these buses is starting to pick up kids. And they pick up everybody. Do you know these schools out in Georgia, these kids don't even gotta walk? Buses take all these kids straight to their door. They take them straight to their street. Don't nobody walk home. Not nowhere. I guess because of the animals and stuff like this. It's wildlife out here, so everybody gets a ride home. Facts. Even if you live across the street, you still got to get dropped off. Dead homies. It's like they make sure you get home. And then, since it's 2026, I don't blame them. In these woods, there ain't just animals that's predators. Think about that. This is YouTube. I can't go too far into it. They'll try to yellow me. I'm trying to stay green. I'm a Steelers fan. Next man. Play that Wiz Khalifa. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, I'm a Steelers fan. What you mean, what? As long as they got a team, they got fans. I ain't no America's team. I ain't no goddamn cowboy. Give me some props. I ain't Frisco neither. Disco Frisco. I'm from Inglewood, California, but I'm still a Steeler. I don't know, because I thought the Steelers was going to win a gang of times. And that motherfucking white boy, Roethlisberger, he done really grinded my gears a couple of times, making dumb moves. Yeah. Oh, you from the Valley? Shout out. Hit that like button. Yeah, I'm West Coast too. I'm Inglewood, California. That's why when I seen an 818, that's Valley. You over there with WAK 100. He over there with WAK 100. Yeah, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down on my whips till my diamonds. I be black and yellow, black and yellow. Bitch, you know who gonna win. That was when it was green and yellow and black and yellow. Lil Wayne is a Green Bay Packer fan. Oh yeah, I know a couple Wisted ass, man. I know a couple Wisted ass. I can't remember their name. I paroled with one. Dark skinned nigga, cut up, bald head, wear glasses. He got a white girlfriend. We both paroled with Jay's. He was talking about his was better than mine. I was talking about mine was better than his. But we were just joking around because both our girls gave us some 501s with some motherfucking E-Bone. He a little bit older than me. I'm 41. He got me by like 2-3 years. I know he got a tattoo on the side of his eye. I know he's a squabbler. He was always squabbling when we was in the pen. I just forgot his name. But he had a little chubby little white broad. I think we paroled from Corcoran. I forgot. Yep. And then I was in there with another one that was on 4400. He was he beat the brakes off some reputable, I don't know, he just told me, some reputable neighborhood nigga. And he was wearing, he had a rosary, and he was wearing the nigga dread that he pulled out his hair. He was wearing it on his rosary. Yup. And he was a porter on 4400. And I know he from Wisted Ave. And that nigga used to wear that nigga dread. Whoever it was supposed to be like whooping stuff that was from neighborhood. And I guess he whooped him so bad, he was wearing the nigga dread. And he was looking for all the neighborhoods. Yeah. Yup. But I'm finna get up off this thing, man. I done had to start the car like 3 times since I've been on here. And the sun coming up, so I know it's time for me to go. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm gonna put some more videos up today and all that. You know how I usually do. But like I said, sometimes life be lifing. Yeah, I guess. Whatever you talking about. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Neptune the Goon. And I'm 4-ring. No, I'm not 4-ring. I'm Mercedes-Benz. Audi here.